Hey friends! I just wanted to jump in here before this reading vlog starts because this is a abnormal reading vlog for me on my channel. It's much more personal than I ever really get on here. I actually started the video thinking it was just going to be on Patreon, so I was a little bit more candid than I normally am. But essentially this vlog is me going through getting injured and finding out that I had to get surgery and then getting surgery. So there is a lot of medical talk in here in between all of the book updates. So I will put timestamps in the description when I am getting more in depth with like medical talk and my surgery and my injury if you want to like skip all of that, because I do get a little bit detailed. So just a little bit of a warning before we get into it. Definitely check timestamps if any type of like medical information triggers you, but I hope you guys enjoy it. A little bit more of like a personal video that I normally do, and I ended up doing a ton of reading. I read like 7 books in 7 days, which is a lot for me. So yeah, there's a lot of book stuff going on in here, a lot of personal life stuff. I hope you like it. So in case you haven't heard what's going on with me, I broke my foot on Saturday. Today's Tuesday. Broke my foot on Saturday. Went to the ER. I have a cast now, I have crutches, I can't put any weight on my foot at all for at least 8 weeks. Basically what happened is I took Loki outside, and one of my neighbors, I guess, was like driving around one of those like remote controlled cars, but it was like a big, like this big, probably like this little remote control car, and he was driving around in the field and it spooked Loki, and I wasn't holding on to his leash tight enough, so he ran off, and then I went chasing after him, and as I was chasing him, my foot like got caught in a hole in the ground and I fell, and it was just a nightmare. It was a nightmare. It was like possibly the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. And I have very high pain tolerance because I have chronic illness. I have chronic migraines, which are super, super painful. So I have a pretty high pain tolerance, but this was like the worst pain I've ever felt. One of my sorry TMI, I'm gonna talk about bones. Skip this part if you don't wanna hear it, but one of my bones was like almost sticking out of my skin, and that made, like, when I saw it and I looked at it, I passed out because it freaked me out so much. So yeah, I'm in a cast now. It's one of these like air casts, luckily, that I can take off, although I'm not supposed to take it off. My crutches are right here. I spent a couple days at my parents' house, but then I wanted to come back to my house so that I could get work done. And I don't know, I don't like being a burden on people. Although I am now discovering that this might have been a bad idea. I've moved into the living room because I cannot go upstairs. And my mom came over and like helped clear the living room and the dining room and the kitchen so that I could get around with my crutches. I also got a lot of groceries of like food and stuff that is easy to make by myself. However, I'm realizing when I'm using my crutches, I can't carry things. So like this morning I went into the kitchen to get breakfast, but then I was like, how do I carry this back to the couch? I need to fashion some sort of like bag to wear that I can like put stuff in, like a kangaroo pocket, so that I can bring them back. Because I'm struggling. Like, I cannot stand up for longer than 30 seconds, even with the crutches. It's very difficult. So yeah, I don't know. I thought I would just like vlog a little bit. I'm trying to like get my spirits up and not feel so like down, because I feel so pathetic right now. Really, like, I'm such an independent person. I hate not being able to do stuff for myself. So I feel like maybe if I'm vlogging, that will make me feel better and feel more productive. So right now, I am gonna do my makeup and get ready to film some videos. I have a couple videos that are already filmed, but I have to film the sponsored portion of the video so I can turn those in. And oh my god, my mouth feels so dry. I don't know if it's like a side effect of the painkillers that I'm on. I kind of want to do some reading sprints later today. I feel like reading sprints are something I'm gonna be able to do a lot of now, because like I can't really get off the couch for more than a minute a day. So I'll probably just do a lot of reading sprints and get a lot of reading in. Ooh, but one of the things that I got, hold on, let me see if I can reach it. at the grocery store because I can't really make, normally I have like my espresso machine, so I make lattes every day, but that's just like a little bit too much for me right now. I can't really stand there and make a latte. So I got one of these, or a bunch of these like iced coffees from Dunkin', and they had like Girl Scout cookie flavors. This one is so good. This one is s'mores. It's definitely not as good as my lattes, but it's fine. It's good. My doctor, when I was at the ER, my doctor looked like Ted Lasso. And I'm pretty sure I said that to him. I can't remember. I was on a lot of meds and I was like in and out, but I'm pretty sure I told him he looked like Ted Lasso. Or I might have just thought it in my head. I can't remember. But he did. That was all I could think about while I was there. I got this package today from Bloom Books and it totally made my day. I opened it on Sprints and I could not believe what was in here. It was like they knew I'm going through a rough time and they decided to cheer me up because they sent me this entire box full of Sierra Simone books. So they sent me the Priest series, which I've already read Priest and I really love this. And then they sent Sinner and Saint, which I'm so excited to read. And then they also sent me the, I think this is called the New Camelot series. Yeah, New Camelot series. So American Queen, American Prince, and American King. And I believe that this is like a poly romance with this woman, the president, and the vice president. I've always been very intrigued by this one. That was just like so nice. I was not expecting to get that today and I totally needed something to cheer me up. During those sprints, I asked which series I should start when I finish the Veronica Speedwell book that I'm reading right now, which I don't even know if I mentioned what I'm reading. Oh my God, I'm so chaotic in this video. What am I even vlogging for? I don't know. Is this going on my channel? Is this going on Patreon? I also don't know. But I'm reading the 4th Veronica Speedwell book. I am almost done with it. I would have finished it, but I fell asleep on the last sprint that we were doing. So I need to go back in the audiobook a little bit and read the ending of that, but then I'm going to start Sinner, which is the one that everyone voted on for me to read. And I feel like this is great because all of my books are upstairs and I cannot get to them. So the only books that I can really read for the next 2 months are like ebooks or audiobooks that I download, or I have a very small stack of books behind me. But now I have all of these Sierra Simone books that I can read. I could just have like one of my parents go upstairs and get me books. I don't even know what I would tell them to get. I feel like I would need to like FaceTime them while they go up there and like have them point the camera at my shelves so I can like pick out books. What else can I update you guys on? Oh, the other day, like the day that I got back from the hospital, I needed something like really cozy to read. So I reread Pride and Prejudice. I'd always wanted to reread it. I read it like a few times when I was younger, and I always wanted to reread it specifically to listen to the audio version by Rosamund Pike. So I did that, and that was so good. That audio version is amazing. If you have never read Pride and Prejudice, I definitely recommend that version, or even if you just want to reread it. It's really great, and it's part of the Audible Plus catalog, so if you have Audible, you should just be able to download it. But I've kind of just like been wanting to reread like my favorite things, so like I reread that. I've been rereading Veronica Speedwell. I did book 3 and now I'm about to finish book 4, and I'm gonna continue rereading the other books in those series so that I can catch up to the most recent book that just came out. But I feel like I'm gonna want to like alternate between Veronica Speedwell and then one of those Sierra Simone books, because what I don't want to happen is like read too many of the Veronica Speedwell books back to back and then get burnt out by the time I get to the new one. So I think if I alternate, that'll be good. Tomorrow morning, I have an appointment with the podiatrist to go over like my recovery plan and what we're gonna be doing. And I think I want to ask him for a scooter because these crutches, not working for me. I already fell once today on the crutches on my foot and it hurt so bad. My balance is just not good with the crutches, and I had a really hard time getting into my house and like getting up the curb because there's no ramp. I struggled a lot. So I want to try to get a scooter. That's my plan. We'll check in tomorrow and see if the scooter has been acquired or not. So it is Wednesday. I had my doctor appointment this morning and he took a ton more x-rays because when I was in the ER, they couldn't take the best x-rays because like I could not move. So they took a bunch more x-rays and turns out it's a lot worse than they originally thought. And I now have to have surgery. Which as soon as he said surgery, my hands started sweating. My heart started racing. I was like not even expecting that at all. So I'm a little scared. So I'm doing that on Friday, day after tomorrow, which I'm very nervous about. Again, skip this part if you don't want to hear any medical talk, but basically what happened is my bone broke and then a piece broke off. So there's like multiple fragments and they're right by one of my tendons. So every time I move, the fragments are like getting caught on my tendons. So they have to go in and piece the bones together with like wires or screws. I'm not 100% sure. I blacked out when he said surgery and I stopped listening because I'd rather not know the full details. I do have anxiety about it. I am nervous. I just have like this intense fear of like things in my body that don't belong there. It really freaks me out. So I'm nervous. That's my update. That's the only update that I have right now. Definitely was not the news I was looking for. He did say that this type of break takes way longer to heal than other types of breaks. So it might actually end up being like 12 weeks instead of 8. Oh, and I did get a scooter. I ordered a scooter. It'll be here tomorrow, I think. It'll be here in time for my surgery, which is good because I cannot do the crutches anymore. I'm on some Realmathon sprints and I'm reading Sinner by Sierra Simone. I literally just started it, so I'm not that far into it at all, but I started the audiobook because Jacob Morgan narrates it and he's very good. This is kind of a weird angle, but I have my leg propped up right here because I have to keep my foot above my heart. That's what the doctor said. And at first I was like, you think I'm that flexible? But apparently I am. I'm almost done with Sinner by Sierra Simone. This book is so good. I have not read a Sierra Simone book in a long time, and like years ago she was like one of my top favorite romance authors, and then I think I just like discovered so many other authors that I was like reading and I never like went back to her books. But this is so good. This is so good. This is even better than Priest. This is gonna be 5 stars. I can already tell. I'm literally sitting here blushing. Like the dirty talk in this book, I'm listening to it on audio. Oh my God, the way that this man speaks should be illegal. I literally had to pull out my fan. No, I actually have a fever. That's why I have the fan. But I was getting a little hot. I was like, cool down. Basically, this book is about this woman who is about to become a nun. She is like a nun apprentice. I know there's an official word for that. I don't remember what it is. And she decides that before she takes her vows, she wants to know what she's giving up. So she wants to experience sex and everything that like a sexual relationship has to offer her. So she asks her brother's best friend, who's like a notorious playboy, to help her. And it's so good. It is so good. Like the angst is amazing. Sierra Simone is an incredible writer and I'm loving it. I finished Sinner and oh my God, this was so good. Definitely 5 stars. I'm fully back in my being obsessed with Sierra Simone. This was amazing. Like I read Priest a long time ago when I lived in my first apartment. So like 4 or 5 years ago, 5 years ago. It's been a while. And I remember that I liked Priest. I thought, you know, like the smut was really good, but I think I only gave it like 3 stars because I didn't feel like a deep connection to it. This was a million times better. This I feel like had so much like emotional depth to it, so much like struggles, and I really liked how the conflict in this book was not necessarily conflict between the main character, like between the couple. It was like inner conflict with both characters and their relationship with God. The hero in this book, his sister committed suicide when she was younger because she was abused by a predatory priest, and that sort of sent him and his family to really like have this hatred for religion and God, just have a lot of anger surrounding that. So he was dealing with his own issues around God. And then the heroine is about to become a nun and take her vows, and that is something that she feels very strongly about and passionately about. And so she's also dealing with her relationship with God. And I don't know, I just feel like there's a way that like Sierra Simone wrote in here that like it is obviously very religious. The entire, you know, plot is surrounding religion, but at no time did it ever feel like preachy. I'm not a religious person in any aspect, and I just felt like this was, I don't know, I felt like it was done really well, and it handled a lot of really like intense topics, religious trauma, racism. The heroine in here is Black. There's this one scene in particular that I loved where the first time she's staying over at his house, she makes a comment about how his pillowcases are gonna ruin her hair because she needs like silk or satin pillowcases to protect her hair while she's sleeping. And the next day, he goes out and he buys new pillowcases so her hair doesn't get messed up. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so cute. I just love this. 5 stars. Amazing. Now I'm trying to decide if I want to immediately pick up the third book, Saint, which is following third Bell brother, Aiden, and that one is an MM romance. I'm trying to decide if I want to pick up that next or if I want to start something else. I'm not sure because I feel like I don't want to start something long because my surgery is tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So whatever I pick up now, I want to be able to finish before I go to my surgery because I don't know how I'm going to feel afterwards. I've never been on anesthesia or anything, so I don't know like what it's like afterwards coming out of that, and I also don't know how much pain I'm going to be in. So I'm not sure what I should start next or if I should even start something next. I don't know. I think I'm going to take a little bit. I am watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer right now. We are doing a buddy watch on my Patreon, and we're doing 1 season a month and then discussing the episodes on the Discord, which I'm so excited about because Buffy is one of my favorite shows, but I haven't watched it since I was like a teenager. So I'm really excited to be rewatching it and discussing it. So I've been watching it today. I'm on episode 5. I think I might watch a little bit more, and then I think I'm gonna join some more reading sprints tonight for Realmathon, and maybe I'll decide what to read then. But I'm just like in such a good reading mood right now. Like, I don't know if it's being injured or what, because there's so much that I like physically can't do. I feel like I have all this like pressure and stress lifted off of me, and I'm just like, okay, I can't do anything else. All I can do is sit here and read or sit here and watch TV. And it weirdly almost feels very relaxing in like a way that I haven't been relaxed in so long. I'm always stressed. Even when I went like on my trip, I was like always thinking of like a million things that I need to be doing. And right now I'm just like, I'm carefree. I'm having a great time. My mood has been great. Despite the fact that I'm in a lot of pain, I'm having a great time. Like, this feels like vacation to me. I'm like, wow, maybe I should get injured more. Wait, I forgot. I also wanted to share. I got a few of these Rare Beauty lip oils, and I'm literally obsessed with them. It's like the only thing I've been wearing on my lips every single day, even when I don't have like much makeup on. It's just like so pretty. This is the shade Wonder. I got a few different shades, but this one I think is my favorite. And once it wears off, it leaves your lips stained, like this really pretty color that lasts until you take it off, basically. Just in case anyone was wondering what I've been wearing, it is this. All right, it is time for dinner, and this is going to be my last meal before surgery because I can't eat after midnight. I might have a snack, but this is like my last meal, so I want to eat something good and big because I won't be able to eat until tomorrow evening. I don't know how long the surgery's taking. It's at 2 or 3, so oh my god, it's gonna be forever. I might make some kind of sandwich. That's an option. Ooh, I have these, let me get them. Scoot in my chair. I have these lemon feta rosemary potatoes. Maybe I'll do these. Literally the struggle of my life right now. I am getting better at the crutches, I will say. I have this salad that I could have. This like salad pasta bowl. I think I'm just gonna do a sandwich. I can always, hello. I can always eat the salad later tonight. So I'll do the potatoes, a sandwich with some mustard and Kewpie mayo. I think that sounds good. In case you can't tell, I brought a chair into the kitchen so I can sit while I do stuff. I have this good bread. Should I toast the bread? I'm gonna toast it a little. I don't know if I've said this. I would not have been able to get through the past week without Vanderpump Rules. I am obsessed. In case you somehow have not heard of Scandival, basically, there's this reality show called Vanderpump Rules about, well, it started as all of these people who worked at this restaurant in LA. Now it's just about those people. Most of them don't even work at the restaurant anymore, but it is just the most dramatic, messy reality show ever. Like, I'm a big reality show person. I've watched almost every reality show that there is. That's like my favorite thing ever. I have never watched drama this messy before. I'm obsessed. But basically Scandival is this guy, Tom Sandoval. It recently came out that he was cheating on his longtime partner with one of her best friends. It's just crazy. So I've been rewatching all of the early seasons. And I've just been obsessed, and it is the only thing that I care about right now. And especially I've been having a really hard time sleeping because like I'm sleeping on the couch, which my couch is actually pretty comfy, but like obviously I'd rather be in my bed. And I've just had a lot of like anxiety, and that is the only thing that's been helping me at night. I'm just making a very simple sandwich. I did want to make Japanese egg salad sandwiches, but I thought that I should wait to do the eggs until I come back after surgery because I am going to spend a couple nights at my parents' house. Why did I even start talking about that? Oh, because Kewpie mayo. I was like, what was the thought process there? I'm just making a simple sandwich. It's just ham, cheese, Kewpie mayo, and spicy brown mustard. I normally would put more stuff in my sandwich, but one, I'm lazy and tired and I don't have the kind of energy to do anything better. Voila.
He saw that I pulled the 2 cars up in the game. So then went in, then the guy come out and we had to get his golf clubs. You got an awful lot of work. I didn't even see him give you anything yet. I got a 50.
Hello. I had my surgery. It went really well. It took me a while to come out of the anesthesia afterwards, but it went really well. I don't remember any of it. Thank God. But yeah, I'm back home now. I'm at my parents' house and I'm just watching Vanderpump Rules. My parents got me dinner from my favorite Thai place, which was really nice. And I do have a bunch of packages over here that I'm gonna open. I don't know what most of them are, but I think I'm gonna wait a little bit because I'm fading. I'm like super tired. I can hardly keep my eyes open. Here's my scooter, in case anyone wanted to see. Whee! Now I can move around super easy. Amazing. All right, hello everyone. It is Saturday, one day after my surgery. Here's my foot. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling really good. My foot is still like totally numbed up and I'm on a lot of painkillers, but I feel good. I feel good. So last night I actually was having a hard time going to sleep, so I decided to read or reread the Murderbot series by Martha Wells, and I read the first 3 in the series and I am loving them. I'm having so much fun. I originally only read the first one and then I never continued, but I saw that my library had all of the audiobooks available, so I just checked them all out and I've been binging them and it has been so much fun. Basically, this series is about, it's a sci-fi series about this combat robot called Murderbot, who was able to hack their system and erase their government control protocols so they no longer have to follow orders. And literally all he wants to do with his time is watch TV shows and not have anyone talk to him. And I love him. I love him so, well, them. I don't think they have a gender. I'm just in love. I love Murderbot. I think of the first 3 books, the second one is my favorite because Murderbot has a very funny relationship with another robot where they're like, he's like really annoyed by this other robot who like really just like wants to be friends with him. And I just love their dynamic together. So that's what I read last night. And then I also have a bunch of packages here that I'm gonna open for you guys. My mom already cut all of them open, so they were easy for me to get into. 2 of them are from Pango Books, which means they're things that I purchased, but I don't remember what they were. Ooh. Oh, okay, yeah, this one is Sister Maiden Monster by Lucy A. Snyder, which sounded really good. It's a horror book. It's a feminist cosmic horror apocalypse novel. It says, a virus tears along the globe, transforming its victims into nightmarish ways. As the world collapses, dark forces drive a small group of women together. To survive, they must evolve. So it's like these 3 women who get turned into like monsters, I think. I don't know. It sounds crazy, so I'm really excited for that. Ooh. There's a bunch of stickers in here. Oh my god, I love getting little stickers and stuff from Pango shops. These are cute. I might decorate my scooter with a bunch of stickers. Hi Riley, thank you so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this one. It's wild. Happy reading. Kelsey, P.S. I love your booktube channel. Aw, that's so nice. Also, I just realized I think my address has been sitting here the whole time. Oh well, I'll block that out while I'm editing. Oops. Then the other Pango book that I got. Oh, there's also stickers in here. Cute. A House with Good Bones by T. Kingfisher. This is my book club book for this month on Patreon, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to read this. You guys know T. Kingfisher is like my favorite author, and this is her new gothic horror book that sounds so good. All right, and then these other 2 packages, I do not know what they are. Oh my god! It's It Ain't Me Babe by Tilly Cole, which is a motorcycle romance that I've really been wanting to read for like years. Who is this from? It's from Avery. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Oh my god, I cannot wait to read this. I've heard it is amazing. Okay, and then this other one. Oh my god. It's Lost in the Moment and Found by Seanan McGuire. I'm just showing y'all my address in all of these. Oh well. This one's from Emily. Thank you so much. That is so sweet, Emily. Emily and I were surgery buddies, so shout out to Emily. Thank you for this. Here's my book haul stack. Amazing stack of books. I cannot wait to read all these. I have already read this one, and I think this one's my favorite in the series, but these 3 I definitely want to get to soon. But I think that's where I'm going to end this vlog, because I'm about to start another vlog of a weekend readathon, because right now during Realmathon, which is a readathon that I'm a co-host for, this weekend is Peace Talks, which is like a special 48-hour portion of the readathon where all the books that we're reading get bonus points. So I'm planning on reading a lot. Actually, all of the Murderbot books that I read counted for Peace Talks because I started them last night. So I'm gonna be starting another vlog right now, but I did just want to take a moment and like thank everybody who reached out to me and sent me really nice messages in regards to my surgery. But a special shout out to Jessie May on Instagram, who was just amazing and really helped me with my like anxiety over surgery and talking me through things. That was very kind. Thank you so much. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. It was much more personal than I think I normally get on my channel. Definitely not like my typical reading vlog, but I hope you enjoyed it anyways. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!